voluntarily wants to segregate himself. What's wrong with it?
You can't have it both ways, Elizabeth. I
don't want it both ways.
Okay, good. Then take it the other way. You know how to take it. You probably do it that way all the time. Oh, that felt good. Anyway, Gary, you're on WABC. Hello.
First, something I'd like to discuss with you, Bob. But prior to getting into that, I have a message for Governor Cuomo up in the State House in my native tongue. Mario, you turn me on.
Oh, dear. Laura, you're on WABC. Hello. See, everybody's mother and father were right. You see what happens when you play with yourself too long? That's what happened to that guy who's on the line. He lost his brains. He just completely flowed out of his body. Yes, what's on your mind, Laura? I mean, this is the stuff I have to deal with, folks, you see? How do you like that? Worse than Goyim. We must be pretty bad, then. Yeah. Well. Alan, you're on WABC. What's on your mind?
Well, Bob, you're not going to believe this coincidence, but the Lakewood, I didn't call about this, but the Lakewood Yeshiva, the Rosh Yeshiva, has a son who is married to my second cousin. But that's not why I called.
They don't like Goyim?
Well, I personally met all these people at the wedding. All these people from the yeshiva, they're very, very, very fine people. That's a very excellent yeshiva.
But did you hear the quote, though?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And it's not true.
Well,
that's a scandalous and scurrilous thing to do. Let me tell you, people, observant people.
Makes me feel bad because the last time I looked, I was Goyim.
Well, that you may be, but they don't know that unless you're in the shower. But I didn't call up to talk about circumcision, although the man in the White House might make. I call him one, but one of those has a head.
I have a feeling he has a lot of excess foreskin. I have that feeling. Maybe that's his problem.
No, but you know what they say? If you have to call a man a penis, you'd have to have a head.
I'm listening. I don't know. This might very well be the last broadcast. I don't have to worry about 338 shows.
The FCC is going to go after you and me and Howard Stern, right?
Are you kidding? This is medicinal. This is medical. This is clinical.
If anyone asks you on the beach what station you listen to, all you need to say is WABC.
Back to our telephones, and Lee from Yonkers checking in. What's on your mind, Lee? Hello? Well, we can't waste time with someone with a giggle. Here's Abdullah checking in. Abdullah, no, you didn't call yesterday.
No, I didn't call.
No, you're not violating the once-a-week rule. Go ahead, Abdullah.
Okay, do you know that you Europeans ain't nothing but a melanin-deficient genetic mutation of a black man?
You're right. You're absolutely right. As a matter of fact, I went to an endocrinologist, and I asked him if there was some way I could get a melanin injection. And he said, what the heck? He says, you look pretty good. What do you want a melanin injection for? I said, I want to be able to walk around and be a total failure and a total jerk and blame it on white people.
Look at your people out there on the beach. You know it's $1 billion a year industry. Y'all white people try to darken up y'all skin. What? You lay out there on the beach like seals.
Yeah, but that's not the same though. No, but it doesn't give you Negroid features. I want to be a classic African. Can you help me, Abdullah?
Oh yes, look at you. Y'all white people putting collagen in your lips, fattening up y'all lips. Why y'all doing that, huh? Y'all just love them alpha, beta, and gamma rays roasting up your skin, melanin on you.
Hey, listen, by the way, Abdullah...
You love getting that melanoma too, right? Yeah, I love that.
By the way, Abdullah, would you like to buy some hair straightener?
I don't use hair straightener.
You don't use it, huh?
See, all of that sit out in the sun trying to see, because y'all white people hate your own skin color. Why do you try to darken up your skin? You tell me that. Huh?
Well, because we want to look like you, Abdullah. We want to look like you. We want to get all those good-looking white chicks. Get off my phone, you bum, for heaven's sake. How stupid. Hey, Rich, have you ever called a Bob Grant show before?
No.
Yes, you have. And you do the same damn thing. You never get to the... You can't get to the point. To save your life, you can't get to the point.
I'm getting to the point that the SDI program there, this is really what I'm getting at.
Yeah, sure.
They came down, they agreed to reduce it down to 2,200 range there. This would be an 80% reduction. They've been negotiating this sort of thing for years, and they couldn't do it. All of a sudden, they were able to do it. Now, meanwhile, the Russians have a much bigger effort than we had before. And they're worried about there's going to be another coup. This is really what I'm getting at. That's really the crux.
Oh, now we're going to get to... There's going to be another coup.
They expect another coup in the relatively near future.
Yeah.
Now, and...
okay, that's your point. There's another... They expect another coup in the very near future. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's call Les Aspin. Let's call Colin Powell. Let's arm to the teeth. Let's stay armed. Armed. Be armed. Upward and onward. Get off my phone, will you? You're ruining my day. John, what's on your mind? Thank you, John.
Sure. Bye.
George, what's on your mind on WABC?
Good afternoon, Bob. What really got me was that little comment that you had made from that fellow from Tucson, Arizona.
That was yesterday.
I caught you in the, late in the morning, after midnight.
Oh, you heard the replay.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, by the way, Manelli, how come I don't get paid for that replay?
Hey, there you go.
Come on. Hey, these guys are using me all over the place. The best of Grant, the overnight. Hey, let me see that contract. Bring in that contract, Manelli, right away, will you?
Yeah, pay him a little bit more money, because you tell the truth.
All right, did you... All right, thank you, John. Tom Manelli brought that contract. Paragraph 6B, page 15. All right, let's see. And WABC radio. WABC radio secures for itself the right to repeat any Bob Grant program it chooses at any time, even if we play it at 3 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. What lawyer drew this up, John? I mean, it's very clumsily written. Okay, they can play it. All right.
Ed Koch, weekdays 11 till noon on 77 WABC.
All right, Gene, what's on your mind on WABC?
Yeah, Bob, something that bothers me, really. I mean, guys like, senators like, Dole and Graham from Texas, I mean, for the past 12 years, they sat by and watched George Bush and Ronald Reagan just run this country into the ground.
Run the country into the ground?
That's right.
Let me tell you something, I'm not going to put up with his garbage, and I'll tell you why. The Democrats have controlled the Congress all those years. So don't tell me that they ran the country into the ground, you slime ball. Mitchell, you're on WABC. Hello.
Hi, Bob. How you doing? I've been hearing the show.
What a stupid question. How you doing? Would you, Rich, give Mitchell my at-home number so we can chat after the show.
Bob, you freak. Why don't you keep
I'll be home at about 8 o'clock, Mitch. Give me a call and we'll chat. You want to chat?
You got a problem, Bob? I just asked how you are, Bob.
How you doing? How you doing, Mitch?
You turned me on. You really, really turned me on, Bob. You stupid.
You know what? I'm tired of that routine. I don't consider it amusing. Never did. Don't now. Never will. Get off my phone and stay off my phone, you bum, and I hope you drive into an abutment. On WABC, we're taking a very brief time out.
Bob Grant, later this afternoon at 3 on 77 WABC.
I respectfully decline.
You cop out.
I'm taking the Fifth Amendment.
You're copping out, Grant. And that's what I don't like. That's
you don't like. Well, that's too bad. You know, there are times when it is when it is more, shall we say, it is more productive to remain silent.
Well, you know who would never do that?
Who?
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Oh, that's really why you called.
Baba Booey.
Alan, what do you do for a living? Do you have a job? Do you have a job?
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
He's, they're sick out there, and they're getting sicker. People say, well, when these guys do the Baba Booey shtick, why don't you at least try to question them and find out? But I can't because they're impossible to talk to. They are very sick people. He's not going to hurt anybody. He may expose himself, but he has nothing to show anyway, so no danger there. Frank, you're on WABC. Hello.
How you doing, Bob? First-time caller. I just like to ask you a question. I just had an argument with someone. It's about the motor voter vote. Is that just for American citizens, I hope? Or is it like any immigrant to go down there, get a license, they have the right to vote?
No, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be for American citizens, but they're not checking citizenship.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
No, they're not checking. You just go there. You're getting a driver's license. You say, and they say, let's get a translator. They get a translator, and the translator says, oh, that means he wants to vote. No, you vote.
Then this country's finished, in other words.
That's why the Star-Spangled Banner is being replaced by the song, This is the Beginning of the End.
Thanks a lot, Bob. Keep up the good work.
Vincent, what's on your mind on WABC?
Good afternoon, Bob. I'd like to shift gears for a minute to sports. I'd like to talk to you about the increase in violence every time someone mentions Howard Stern, Mama Monkey, Tutu Tufi, Papa Flunky, Dada Dummy, Baba Bowie, and Papa Flunky.
And let's say hello to Ben checking in right now from Queens. Hello, Ben.
Good afternoon, Bob. Listen, did you happen to see Janet Reno's show on the David Pinkley show Sunday afternoons? She's a problem person.
I would suggest you try a throat lozenge or maybe some gargling with warm water and salt and warm water, something. And don't speak for a couple of months. And then call the program. Thank you, Ben.
On WABC, let's say hello to Howie from the Bronx. Hello, Howie.
Hi, Bob. Okay. I'd like to know who paying for these people on welfare.
Send in a translator the next time you call, will you, Howie? Thank you. Joe, you're on WABC. What's on your mind?
Hi, Bob. Bob, I heard you talk to the newsbreaker about the St. Mary's College in Nebraska.
Yes, sir.
I was disappointed, Bob, that you didn't grasp what's going on here. It seems to me that for the past 20 or some odd 30 years, the women's activists have been desegregating by gender all these college campuses and all these men's clubs and every other thing they can get their hands on that says men only.
Hey, Joe.
Right.
Joe, I hate to interrupt you, but have you had any sex lately, Joe?
Still haven't since I last called you, Bob.
Well, with all those broads out there, why is it you can't get? What do you look like, Joe?
I'm not a bad-looking guy.
Oh, really?
But I'm not a hunk. I'm not a hunk, so maybe that's it. You know?
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't have any sex appeal, you know?
Right. Well, before I get cut off, I just want to make the point.
You're not impotent, are you, Joe?
No, I'm a very good lover, Bob. Excellent.
Well, wait a minute. How would you know if you haven't been with any chickie poos?
I had a small number in the past.
Well, how long ago, Joe?
5 years, 6 years ago, something like that.
I guess you have everything in hand.
You see, I guess at one time I was very weak. Now I consider myself very strong because I'm able to...
At one time you consider yourself weak, but now you consider yourself very strong.
Right, I was weak like most men, thinking with my groin and had no self-control. And now I'm exercising what manly self-control there is.
Manly self-control. In other words, you look at... Do you have a videotape recorder? I mean, do you have a video machine, a VCR?
No, I just try to enjoy all the other aspects of life, and
you probably look at pictures, watch videotapes, sit there alone, right? I don't want to go into any more details, Joe.